This is Dr. Neufeld showing you how to do your geography homework on Google Classroom. This is our very first one. Okay, really important. I know you see the directions here. I want to be sure all of you read the directions before you do your work. I do not like it when people emailing me asking me questions what you're supposed to do. Everything is here, but that's why for our first time I'm putting this on video. Okay, so number one, it says to get the list of the countries, go to my website, drneufeld.com. This week it's 13 locations. It will increase each week. Sometimes we will have as many as 60 locations to put on a map. But again, we're just starting. It's only 13. But I want you to get them from my website. Why? Well, look at number two. This is why. So that you are learning kinesthetically and in a tactile means. I want you to see the lists on my website, then type it in over here yourself. I'm not going to give you the list already typed. I don't want you to copy and paste because then you get an automatic D for this assignment. I want you to read the list and then come and type it here. This will help you remember these lists of locations. Okay, then after you've typed the list over here, number 3 says on the map on slide number 2, which is right here, I want you to circle the 7 continents with a bold color line. Then I want you to use a different color for each continent. And then I also want you to name the 6 bodies of water that are listed here. Then after you've circled the continent, I want you to create a text box and name each continent. Also important here is grammar. So spelling and capitalization is important if you want an A. I want you to name the 7 continents and the 6 bodies of water on the map too. Okay, you can read through these directions on your own. So let me show you how we're going to go through this list. First of all, to make it a little bit easier, I know what the list is. It's on my website. It's 13 locations. I'm going to type in about 5 of them to get started. And one thing we're going to locate is North America, South America, Europe, Asia, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there's going to be 13 places. I gave you 4. Now, I know we're going to have 13 places, but this is kind of small. So I'm going to do Command A, all of it, and I'm going to increase it to make it easier to see. I'm going to put it up to about, 16 point. So it's easy to see. Okay, also important part of your grade, I want the list of countries and bodies of water, I want always numbered like this. I don't want just the list. That way when I grade it, I could see you have all of the locations. Okay, so this is number 1 and this is number 2 that we just did here. Now, number 3, I want you to name and locate these places on the map. We're going to do 2 of these together. So let's go to slide number 2. And this is where we're going to locate North America, the first one on the map. Now, for you to find out what is North America, this is where you can search on the internet. You could look in a book that you have at home on geography. If you look on the internet, maybe use a search engine like World Map with continents. But you will find out in your quest to locate these places, this is North America here. Okay? Now, North America ends right here, and that's why I want you to put a line, a border around the correct boundary of this continent, and a thick line and then a color. I want the 7 continents to be in 7 different colors. Here's how you do this. Now, we're going to do 2 continents. I'm going to show you 2 different ways, and you could choose on how you want to create the line around it. First of all, we're going to go up to Insert, Line, and we're going to use this time Curve. Next time, we're going to use Polyline. These are the 2 that we can use to create a border around an entire continent. So I'm going to click on Curve. Now you see how you have the cross. This is where you will click as you're going to different spots around the continent until you get back to the same location. Then when the line connects from beginning to the end, it has one gigantic line. Now, I could make a mistake here. I've practiced this video several times. I made the mistakes several times, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to fix the mistakes. You don't have to redo it all over again. Okay, so now I'm on curve line. Okay, and actually, no, there's where I made a mistake. Let me try it again here. Insert, line, curve. Okay, now I'm going to click here. Click, click. See the blue line. These are the borders that I'm creating for North America. Click, 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 click. And the more times you click, the more accurate it is because you're getting closer to the real boundaries of the continent. Click, click, click. Now, all of these islands are part of North America, so I'm just going to put a line over here, take it over here. Now, I need to go down to the edge, the southern boundary of North America. But you see how tiny it is down here, the border. So I'm going to try to click on the outside, on the north side. Now I'm going to try to click on the south side, but it's probably going to be so close. Yes, it ended the line. Now, what you could do is delete and try it all over again, but no, you don't have to do that. Leave it as it is. You have half the continent completed. I'm just going to create another line that starts right here and finish it. That way I don't have to redo the work. So I'm going to click outside that box, see the line, it's still there. We'll fix it when we get the other line. I'm going to go to Insert, Line, and Curve. And now I'm going to start right where we ended down here. And now I'm going to take it up. Oops, I clicked too close. And there's another line here. But I'm going to leave it. Even though it's a mistake, I'm not going to leave it and try it again. I'm just going to start right here. So I'm going to go on the outside, Insert, Line, Curve Line. And it looks like I ended right there. So I'm going to start there. Click, 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 click. Now, see this, the first line I started, it ends right down here. So I'm going to take it right down there. But my line does not end. It thinks I'm still going. To make it think that I'm going is I'm going to back up just a little and click on the same line. So it created the box. That's what I wanted it to do. So now you see I have a box there, and I have this little box here. Now, again, I could have just deleted and start all over again. It might take forever. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on the line here, so I have this box. Now I'm going to make the border line thicker. So I'm going to go up here to line weight, and I'm going to change it to 4 point. Oh, now I could see the line a little bit easier. I made it thick. I'm going to do the same with this box here. I'm going to click around where I put it. I see the 8 borders, and I'm going to go up to weight to 4 point. It's the same. Now I have this part of the line here. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to click somewhere on the line. Here's this box. I'm going to change it to 4 point. Now, let's see if I can move this over just a little bit so it matches up with that line there. Yeah, now it looks more accurate. Whoops. Let me go back here. Okay, now it looks like one line is circling the whole continent. That's good. Now I've shown you how to make the line thicker, 4 point. Now I'm going to change the color. And for this continent, I'm going to put line color in red. And I'm going to do the same with that box here, line color in red. And with this box, line color in red. Now that is the border of one continent. Okay, good. Now I am going to insert the name of the continent here. And since it fits on the inside, I'm going to place it here. If it's a small continent like Europe, you can't fit it. You can put it on the outside if you want and put in an arrow with a line. But to insert the name of the continent, I go to Insert Text, Box, create a small box. Okay, now I'm going to type in North America. Now it doesn't quite fit, so I'm going to go to the edge of the box. I'm going to bring it out a little. Now it fits. So I'm going to stretch the box down. But I'm going to move it up a little bit. There we go. Now I want this, though, to be in bold. So I'm going to do Command A, take all the text, put it in bold, and I'm going to put the text in red to match the border. So I'm going to go to the text color and change it to red. Very good. There's one of the 7 continents. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 continents. I want you to do the same for each continent and see if you could use a different color for each continent. Okay, good. Let's do continent number 2, South America. This time I'm going to use a different way to create the box. Let me show you how this works. Go to Insert, Line, and this time I'm going to use Polyline. Now, I'm going to start here, and it works the same way as the other line. I'm going to click once, go down, click, 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 and I think this time I'll put it all in one. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time. I've got to watch where I started. It looks like it started right here, and there it is. There's the second border. Now, just like this one, I'm going to put it in 4-point, so it's thick. Good. And this one I'm going to put in blue, so I'm going to put line in blue. But you can see how polyline is different. It has a color in the center. Now, I'll say that's up to you. You could leave it in this color, or you don't have to put anything inside. So you can see the boundaries here inside. So if you want to take away that color on the inside, you go up to this bucket, fill color, and click transparent. And now you can see straight through it. You can see the borders. If you want, though, you could put it in color. So go up to the bucket, and maybe I'll do a light blue with the dark borders in dark blue. This is where I'll let you make some choices on how you'd like to do this assignment, just so I can see the correct border and the name of the continent. Now, again, I'm really picky, so I want the same font and size for the names of the 7 continents. So I'm going to, when I see 4 arrows here, then I'm going to Command C, copy, then Command V, paste, so I get the same font. I'm going to move it down here. Now this one is South America. So I'll change the first word to South. And then I'm going to click on inside and do Command A. So it's all the text. And I'm going to change the color to blue to match the border. Dark blue. And there's the second continent. So I want you to do the same with all 7 continents. But you also have 6 bodies of water. You have the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, Mediterranean Sea. Now that one you won't fit, so maybe do a line with the name on the outside. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. For all of the 7 bodies of water, actually 6 bodies of water, just put it black text in a box. Now you could put Pacific Ocean here, Atlantic Ocean here. You could even turn it sideways. Let's do Mediterranean Sea. So I'm going to do insert text box. Whoops, wrong one. Insert text box, and I'm going to put the text box here on the outside. And now Mediterranean is a long word. Let's see if we could fit it all. I might change the font size for this since the body of water is small. So Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, it doesn't all fit. So I'm going to do Command A. I am going to still put it in bold, but I'm going to make it there. Looks like it fits in 11-point. Now, you see Mediterranean Sea, you could try to put it all in one long word, but it's not going to quite fit. I want it centered this time, so I'm going to click all the inside, and I'm going to go up here. See how this is flush left? This is left, this is left. I want it centered, so I'm going to go to the center. Now Mediterranean Sea is correct. In fact, I'm going to move it up just a little. Move it over. Now, this is the Mediterranean Sea. It's too hard to put this in there. It's not going to fit. So I am going to insert a line. So I'm going to go to Insert Line, but this time with an arrow at one side. And I'm going to click there, and I'm going to take the arrow to right here to the Mediterranean Sea. And see how it's perfect. There's a line with an arrow, but it's kind of hard to see. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go to the size, and I'm going to put it 4-point just like I did the other borders. Now that's too big and thick for me, so I'm going to change it to 3 point. And there now is the Mediterranean Sea. So this is what I want you to do for the 7 bodies, for the 7 continents and the 6 bodies of water. Now, for something like if this is the Atlantic Ocean, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use Command C, Command V, so it's the same font. And I'm going to make this Command A, Atlantic. I'm going to try to put it in one line, ocean. But this time, I'm going to turn it sideways. Now, again, this is your very, very first time with this. If you want, you can leave it straight. You can move it around. But I'm going to turn it sideways because all of this is the Atlantic Ocean. Here's how you turn it sideways. You go to this clear formatting, this box. Nope, this 3 dots and then format options. And then size and rotation. And now I'm clicked on this box, Atlantic Ocean. I'm going to click here, the angle, and see how it turns to the side. Now I want Atlantic Ocean all to be in one line. Okay, that's better. I'm going to double click on the inside, Command A. I'm going to put it in bold, and I'm even going to make it a little larger, 16 point. And I'm also going to center it and click on the outside. Okay. Now, if I want to increase the angle a little bit, move it down using the arrows. Okay, so I can do Atlantic Ocean here, Pacific here, and here. Maybe Indian Ocean I'll put straight over here. Arctic Ocean straight. But this is how you complete your geography homework assignments. So again, be sure to read all the directions. If you ever have any questions, watch this video again or email me and I will help you. I hope you enjoy not just learning about geography, but also learning about how to use all this technology in the classroom so that your work looks fantastic. Okay, great. Thank you very much. We'll talk later. Bye.